Hi everyone, it's Joni at Granny J Clay, and I'm just going to stop by for a few minutes tonight to show you what I did. I have been playing with some clay. We had company from out of town too. My cousin and his wife from Arizona came and visited us for a few days, and so the prep for that and then, having them here, it just kept me busy. Not an excuse, because I was able to play with some clay, but I just wanted to let you know that's all. It was fun to have him here, really fun. Haven't seen my cousin for, we were teenagers the last time I saw him. And here we are now, both in our 70s. It's crazy. So this is what I did. I used an embossing folder, and I embossed the pearl clay, and it's just beautiful, all kinds of daisies. And then I took some alcohol ink and I painted each flower either yellow or orange, and then the center brown. And it turned out too dark, and so I began to wipe it off as much as I could, and I loved the look of that, and that's what you see here. It's just a very, very pretty lighter color. So those are a few pieces that I did. You'll notice that those are drilled. I'm going to show you some other things that I did not drill. I just happened to find a stamp, and so I stamped this and then cut around it, and then I just decided I would stamp this flower and cut around that to make a couple of earrings, so I did. The backs of these are not done. None of these backs are done, but I just thought I'd show you that. That's one group. I'll push that aside, and then I'll bring in the next group. This I call my Heavenlies because it just looks so heavenly. It's so pretty. Anyway, what I did was I used some light blue or pale blue clay. Let me just bring this in here a little bit. I used the chippy choppy method that Deb at Clay Boutique uses. You probably can't tell that though, really too much. That looks like it needs a little something there. Anyway, I just think they're gorgeous. What I did was I used the pale blue clay. Let's see if I've got a piece of that. Here it is, piece left over. And then I used some translucent clay, Primo translucent clay. And then what I did was, not Primo translucent, but Cernit translucent white. And then I mixed in with that. I'll show you. I think I've shown you this before, but it's Mother of Pearl. Here it is, Mother of Pearl, fine, and it is very fine. And so I mixed a whole bunch of that. It's all broken up. I mixed a whole bunch of that into this, and you can really see the sparkle. I don't know if you can. Hopefully you can. But oh, it's so pretty. And I did not drill these. I'm not done with these either. But I did put a little resin on all of what you've already seen. And sometimes when I drill, when I get ready to put something together, I think, I wish I wouldn't have drilled it because I want it in a different spot. And so I kind of learned my lesson through that. Not to really drill before I decide what I'm going to do with it. So I just wanted to show you that. And I love these little heart earrings here. Isn't that pretty? But I call that my Heavenlies, my Heavenlies. That's another group. This particular group is, I did not use the chippy choppy method on this at all. I just used Primo clay. And let's see if I can get this in here so you can see it better. There we go. But I made a cane. I haven't made a cane for years and years and years, and I don't like making canes. Just want to tell you that. But I did make a cane, and it was a let's see if I can show you, a rose cane, and it's kind of yellow gold, sort of. This is what it looks on the side. Anyway, so I made a cane, And I used some yellow and some white and then some Primo brown. Anyway, I thought that turned out kind of nice. I like it. Turn that around. I haven't drilled these. They're not done either, but I think I'm just gonna probably resin the backs of these. Probably what I'll do. But this is a necklace and earrings, or they all could be necklaces. All three could. They're different lengths, as you can see. Like that. But I just thought that was so pretty. So what I did is I just took some, let's see, I'll show you the piece. I took some of the brown clay, rolled it out, and then I just started laying, and this is really a mess because I rolled it through the clay processor. But I started laying it out on some brown clay, and then I would cut after that. But when I put it on the brown clay, then I would just burnish it into the clay so it became one with this clay sheet of clay, and then I could cut something out. Anyway, I've just been playing. Just kind of having fun. But I do like the way the rose turned out, so I call this my yellow rose of Texas. So I just thought I'd show you that too. As you can see, they are not drilled either, and I've got more pieces that go with this. I like it. I like the brown. And usually you see black as a background, but I like the brown. Now this is going to get a little bit dark here. This almost looks like fall, doesn't it? I just tried something different on this one. I took clay and I rolled it out, and then I put a stencil over it. Let's see if I put that back. I'll show you what that was. It was a stencil. And I rolled the stencil onto it, and you can see that right here. Let's see if I'll bring it down a little bit so you can see a little bit closer. Anyway, I rolled the stencil on it, but before I rolled the stencil on it, I did all the negative space with a black ink pad. And then I put it down on the clay. I wasn't going to color the leaves that you see. I wanted those to be just like you see them here. So it did get a little bit of a nice outline. But they got a little dark, but they're still pretty. I think they're so pretty. This can go with this for earrings. This is a set of earrings. This is a set of earrings. This is a set of earrings. And then this is just a cabochon, so I can turn that into a necklace. But that's just a little bit different. Let's see if I can bring it back out. There you go. And then I made another set, same kind, only this was gold. And so here you go. Yeah, I have to look at my camera to make sure I get it in view here, or my phone. So this is basically the same thing, the same print, and the same clay, except that I put some gold clay in. And there's still a little bit of the kind of reddish clay that you can see in there too, more of a rust-looking, brown-looking clay. So that's what I've just been doing lately, just playing, trying some new things. Oh, and by the way, if you have never gone to see what Deb does on her YouTube channel at Clay Boutique, you should do it. She's really, really good. She comes up with all kinds of different stones. I don't know if I've shown you this or not. I'm not happy with them at the moment because I put a little resin on the top, and I don't like the way the resin turned out at all. But she does this chippy choppy kind of a technique, and you get these gorgeous looking pieces. Aren't they pretty? They're just pretty. And one never turns out like the one before it or the one after it. And she'll say that too. This one's, for me, is a little bit thicker. But they're just beautiful. And because they have the clay in it that you can see through, you can hold it up to a light and you can just, in different parts of it, you can see right through it. So they're just beautiful. But go see what Deb does at Clay Boutique on YouTube. and enjoy learning from her. She comes up with more ideas for different stones. It's just kind of unreal. She's really got a mind for it. So anyway, that's that. Now I'm going to move these aside, and I'm going to just stop. I'll just set them here. I'm just going to stop for a minute because I want to show you something. My husband, bless his heart, I was looking for a different way to display my cutters, my clay cutters. And my husband, I came up with the idea, and my husband just put up the rod for me yesterday. So let me show you. Let me put you on pause, and I will be back in a second. Okay, now this happens to be a it's curtain rod we got at Walmart, and this is a closet that's under our steps downstairs in the basement. I've got all kinds of clay in there, other things, my leftover clays, my new clay that just came in, so lots of stuff. But I love this. I just love this. Isn't this fun? All I did was I bought these. These are 3-inch ring binders. And I even put some tape on it. But I just took a bunch of different cutters that kind of were grouped together and decided I would put them in here. And just it's just easy to snap this off if I want this group, or you know, unsnap this one if I want this group. Take one off, put it back on. Very, very easy. So, and plus, because it's in the closet under the steps, nobody sees it. And it's not an eyesore or anything. But I just wanted to show you that. I think it's just a great idea to do if you have a lot of cutters. Now, most of my tiny cutters, my smaller cutters, I've got in a little plastic bin out by me. But these are the medium size and Christmas ones and bigger ones. So I just thought I'd show you that. And I'm going to put it on pause. We'll go back to my desk. All right. I just wanted to at least let you see that. I hope that gave you some ideas for you to do. And also, especially for the cutters. I know I collect cutters. There's just a lot of them in there, and you never know what kind you're going to need. So I hope that was kind of interesting. Anyway, I hope to be back with a clay video pretty soon. I sure would like my thumbs to heal, and maybe I better just give them a rest before I come back and make something out of clay, or maybe double glove my hands and then I'll come back. Anyway, that's all. I just made a cinnamon streusel coffee cake, and it has sour cream in it, so it is so moist. My husband just loves it. He says, my favorite. So, oh, so good. So the whole house smells good. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to show you. And I hope you're having a lovely evening. And God bless each and every one of you. And I will see you when I see you next. Bye-bye.